Hello, folks. Kenny Session here. We're doing a little something different today. Um, it's one of our first shows of the year, so we really appreciate you guys stopping through today. Today is going to be a straight real estate show with no Wisdom Wednesday, no Throwback Thursday. We just going to straight talk about real estate today. A lot of things going on. We've been monitoring the market all through the holidays. We've been telling people the second week of January when things are going to start popping. And I've been doing some homework today. I just want to kind of give you guys an idea of what's happening. We have a lot of buyers that are approved right now. And I am so grateful to God that we have these buyers. But one of the things that we're still struggling with right now, you guys, is inventory. We got folks up in Fairfield, Vallejo area, no inventory up there. We've got folks out in Stockton, Modesto, very little inventory out there. We've been in the Sacramento area all weekend. This past weekend, we wrote about 4 offers over the weekend in Sacramento. We didn't get any of those. So, it's been a real tough time the last 30 days or so. The market has really picked up. We've been getting a lot of calls about foreclosed properties lately. And there's really no foreclosures just yet. You guys know that the stimulus package was just extended by Trump. He signed the bill, I guess, a couple weeks ago. So all that's in play right now. They've also extended the moratorium. So evictions are not happening. Hey, we just kind of in stalemate right now, you guys. But look at here. I got my hand on the pulse of the market. I know what's happening. I know what's getting ready to happen. For all of my clients out there that are viewing today, and we have a lot of you guys, we are so grateful to God, me and my staff, that we have like over 70 buyers that are in the approval process right now. We are really excited about 2021, just helping a lot of families get into homes this year. So you guys, I want you guys to stick with us, stay with us, come back and take a look at our real estate shows. We are going to be bringing back the in-session real estate show. It's no longer going to be the TV show. It's going to be the in-session real estate show that we're going to be doing. And it's going to be a strictly real estate show. It's going to take the place of our new colors. How you guys like that? This is our new business cards. I just wanted to come and show that off today. I know I'm kind of blending today because I got on my orange. I got my orange shirt on. We doing it orange and blue right now. And you guys wait till you see my girl. My girl, she's getting dressed right now. Y'all know who my girl is. You know who my girl is? It's that orange thing parking out there in the back. We just got her back a couple days ago. We're excited about her being back on the road. We actually worked on her on Saturday. I rode to Modesto. It was a beautiful day. The bike is just doing her thing. We're really excited. I'm going to be showing property tomorrow. I will be on my girl tomorrow. We're going to be rolling out to, I think I'm going to be in Stockton in the morning. I'll be in Modesto in the afternoon. Y'all come hang out with your boy and come back and check us out. We're going to be doing it moving in 2001, just like we did it in 2020. We're going to be doing some big things. So I want you guys to hang out with us. Come back and look at our market updates. If you've not been on our mailing list, you can email me your name, your phone number, and your address, your email address, and say, I want to be on your mailing list. We can get you guys on our mailing list. All of you guys that have not gone and looked at my YouTube page or subscribed, we need all of you guys, all of our viewers, to go and subscribe to our YouTube page. A lot of things going over there in 2021. We have some new staff people coming in. We just hired some more people to come in and help us. So we are really excited about what's going to happen in 2021. All bets are off right now. We got a whiteboard in front of us, and we can put anything that we want to put on. And I want you guys to stick with me all year and see what God is going to do, because we are really excited. I don't know how this is all coming together. All I know is I'm a man of God. I trust God with everything. I trust God with the company. And right now, I'm just that guy that's out here doing something on a level that is way above me. Okay, let me just keep it 100. I'm doing something way above me. Not that I've not done this before, because I have built companies before, but hey, you know, I didn't know what I was doing the first time either. So what my reliance is 100% on God and my faith that he's going to bring me through. He's going to bring us to a place that we've never seen before. We're expecting big things in 2021. I want you guys to support us, share what we're doing, share it with your loved ones. We're still doing no money down deals. Okay, that is what we do. Why? People say, my staff, I got new people coming in. They say, Kenny, why do you guys work with no money? How, you know, people that ain't got no money. You can't make no money with people that ain't got no money. And I'm like, you know what, y'all done lost your mind. There's more money in my community than you can possibly imagine. For folks that look like me and you, my cousins and all of them. That's who we work with. We are marketing to middle income America. Right now, that's my marketing plan. Middle to low, middle income, high, low income America. That's where our slot is. We're not really looking to do upper middle income, what they call middle income or high income. We'll let y'all have that. Y'all can have that, but I'm gonna stick right there in the middle where we working with people who make 50,000 to 150,000. If you fit into that range, you make 50 to 150,000. You who we need to talk to right now. We got houses for all of y'all in 2021. I need everybody. If you got credit issues, hey, shoot me your name, your phone number, and your email address and say, I got some credit issues. Hey, Tamika, thanks for coming by, sister. We are on fire. We're going to start 2021 on fire. We are absolute. My staff came and had to shake me this morning that, you know, because I was feeling some kind of way today because we are what? We're 12 days into the month and we've only sold one house all year. And our goal this year is to help 100 families. So I was feeling a little some kind of way. And my staff, they said, Kenny, you tripping. I said, what do you say? They said, Kenny, you got 61 buyers. Yeah, y'all don't believe it? You better ask somebody. We got 61 buyers. Actually, I take that back. I'm shorting myself. We closer to 70. We closer to 70. I think we got in the last couple, 3 days. We got 10 new buyers, 10, 15 new buyers. We've had 130 leads in the last. We've had 130 leads. Actually, Leona, one of our newest sales agents, is just in the room. She'll tell you this morning, we had 129 new buyers in the last 30 days. Where you going to do that? There's no way. Hey, Leona, I see you. Leona can come and attest to it. Leona, I'm going to even see if I can promote you. Let me see if I can promote you. I can't promote you. Let me see if I can bring Leona on, and I'll get out the way and let her tell you. She just joined the staff right before the new year. Leona, if you want to go ahead and go? It's in the chat room. If you want to go ahead and log in with me for a minute, and won't you come and attest to what God is doing? Leona spent Saturday in our first Saturday with us. She was busy all day in Sacramento. Hey, you guys, let me be straight with you guys. We're looking for agents in Sacramento, but until we get you guys Sacramento, Stockton, we're looking for people out there that want to join our team. Because I don't want to go to Stockton no more. I don't want to go to Modesto no more. I don't want to go to Lodi no more. I'm not going to Merced. And definitely, I will not be making that trip. No, never again to Fresno. We work the whole state of California, y'all. So holla at your boy. We ain't playing in 2021. We coming hard to the paint. They ain't going to be shooting no jumpers. It's all slam dunks. That's what we talking about. We're going to get this thing rocking and rolling like old school. Let's see. Here's Leona. Hey, Leona.
Hey.
Thank you for coming through. Hey, what we've been doing for the last 2 weeks, can you tell them what's first on our agenda every day?
Driving buyers around. Just driving.
That ain't first. You messing up. What do we do every day? Every morning.
We have to pray.
We have what?
We have to pray every day.
We have morning what?
Morning prayer every day.
I'm having a hard time kind of hearing you. What you said morning prayer?
I said morning prayer every day.
That's what we do. We get up and we pray in the morning. And we do that because God lead everything. That's what I was told. I was told without God, you can't do a jack. So we start our day off in prayer every day at 8 o'clock. All those that plan to join our team, you guys might as well get on the prayer team, get on the prayer call, because we ain't just about selling real estate. We know that if God told me a long time ago, Leona, if we be about his business,
amen.
what are you going to do?
He's going to be about our business.
He's gonna take care of your business. And
That's
we
right.
get off at times where we get all fluffy and everything, and we kind of put God in the back seat or put him in the passenger seat. When he said, you know what, if you let me drive the car, I'll take you where you want to go.
That's right. That's right. But I've been out in Sacramento all day Saturday, driving these wonderful buyers around. It is a tough market. I think we're getting closer to getting them something. There's a lot of stuff out there, but there's some heavy competition. We got outbid on Saturday for 15 offers, about 20,000 over what my buyer could qualify for, but we're still optimistic, so we're going to get something.
Right. Well, we always are optimistic, you guys, because look, let me tell y'all, don't be dismayed. Do not be discouraged because we may have to write a lot of offers in this market. We're not opposed to doing that. Okay, you guys, we're not opposed to writing offers till Jesus come back. If Jesus ain't came back, we're gonna write an offer the morning before he come back.
That's right. That's exactly
We are
right.
not playing in 2021, y'all. If you want to get a house, if you've thought about getting a house, if you even on the doorstep of getting a house, inbox us your name, your phone number, your email address. Hey, what I want you guys to do, be very patient because I know that we have a total of like 61 buyers or 70 buyers in that, between 61 and 70 buyers in the approval process. We have 18 or 19 fully approved buyers right now, and the others are just on the way. So we need some help. I know Leona said, I'm not working every day, Kenny. I don't want to be going out there to no sack of potatoes. I say, look here, Leona, we better go anywhere there's black folk. I mean, I don't want to say black folk people. We need to keep it 100 people because we're not just about the black people, but we are about our people. Let's say our people.
What we do need is agents, though. We need some
We're
good,
going to have to have
solid
that.
agents that can handle buyers. I mean, I got two. I think they're trying to hand me some of that 17 or 18 that we had over the past couple of days. I don't know how I'm gonna juggle them all, but I brought in somebody, so hopefully he can come in and take some uh, stress off of all of us. But if you guys want leads, and I know that they have a lot of marketing people that tell you, we'll give you leads, and you don't have to pay, and all this type of stuff. They're giving out leads. They're giving out leads and they're coming in like they're just pouring in. And I think Kenny mentioned that he was holding off on a lot of them. I don't think he's going to hold off anymore. So if you guys want leads and actually want to work and actually take buyers, you got gas in your car, you need to come and work for Session Real Estate.
Tell them, Leona. Now I got, see, now, you know what, Leona, let me tell you something. You know what I think everybody think? They think, because I'm like my mama in a lot of ways. My mama was a master embellisher. Okay, so I ain't gonna lie to y'all and tell you that sometime I don't embellish a little bit of the truth. But can you just tell them the truth? They think I'm lying. Okay, you're in the meeting every morning. How many buyers did we go through this morning?
I can't even keep track. I know we had 18 that are pre-approved. I remember you saying 24 that are in the pre-approval stage, but pre-approval means that those people have gone through all the credit, they've gone through the background, they verified their job, they verified their income, they verified taxes, all that stuff. So all they need right now is somebody to write an offer and put them in a home. We've still got
And they don't
another
even need no scenario. All
right.
they need is a 620 FICO score and a minimum 50,000 a year in income, and we can get you moving. Come on, quit playing, y'all. If y'all didn't know, now you do. And we got 61 in there. You only saw the first two. We have three. We just hired two new loan officers, and each one of our loan officers Renee has 19. What's his face got about 15 right now. We just brought in somebody else. I'm not gonna call their name, but they got about 12, and they ain't been here with about 3 days.
Right. I mean, if you came in today, I'm pretty sure by the end of next week, you probably have a whole handful of
Have a
buyers
whole hand of
to
buyers, and that's
work
what we're
with.
doing, you guys. These shows are working. I don't know about nobody's. Kenny, you always on. But guess what? Y'all really have been blessing us by sending us your family and your friends.
Yeah.
They've been coming out of the woodworks, Leona. You've been seeing it. It's like, folks, we've been getting texts and emails all day, every day with
Right.
folks saying, Kenny, we know you can help us. And all I need now is just to get some help so that we can maintain our business. When you go to a restaurant and when you first go to the restaurant, the first couple times you go and it first open, they got the best service in the world. But then as they start growing and the food get better and better, then more and more people start coming. Then they gotta order some. They gotta get some more waitresses, and they gotta get another cook. And then they gotta get very precision because even after you add all those people, there's only a certain amount of time. It's still gonna take a little bit more time to get your order out because we're growing. And
Right.
that's why I want to tell y'all quit tripping because it may take us a little bit more time to get your hamburger ready. But when you get it, it's going to be done. It ain't going to have, we're going to have all the dressing on it. All you're going to
Yeah.
have to do is just sit
That's,
out and eat.
that's
So you
right.
guys, that's what this show is about today. I just wanted to come on. I wanted to invite you to Leona. You guys probably have met her. She's gonna be doing these shows too. I'm gonna be getting out of the way and letting not only that, my agent, everybody who comes is gonna have to figure out how to get their camera set up. Gonna have to go. We're gonna be working on her backdrop back there and her like she's doing better with the lighting.
I'm getting there.
She would have got us some lights, y'all. Can I just tell you, she would have got some lights. Say, sister, you can't be sitting. We already dark. If you sit up in this room in the dark.
Yeah. But I really want to stress to the agents to come out. And I know I've been an agent for a long time, and you have people calling you and they say, we'll give you leads, and you buy the leads, and then nothing ever happens. I'm telling you, these are regular people that you meet on the street. They are, like I said, they're pre-approved. So that's, I mean, anybody that's been an agent for more than 4 years knows what pre-approved buyer is. All they doing is sitting there on their hands, waiting, wondering when we're going to go out and look at some property. They probably
Right.
will start sending you property. I've got one young lady, boy, she's just every morning send me a stack of properties, and I got to go weed through them and see if when we can schedule. They just waiting. All they're doing is just waiting. And when are they gonna get to us? I can't wait till they get to us. When's my? It's like when you go to the grocery store and you got to pull that number to get them in the meat department. They just waiting on their number to come up. They just waiting. They're ready. They got money. They know
Ooh,
what
see,
they want to get.
ooh, don't do me like that. Don't
They
do
know
me
what
like
they want to get, and they just waiting. They just waiting. It's okay. Number 4. That's all they're waiting on is their number to come up. So if you guys are waiting to, you're sitting there like, man, I only closed X number of deals last year. I don't have any income. I got this little $600 stimulus is only paid for gas. Look, come over here and come and get these leads and start working on these ready, pre-approved
Let me ask
buyers.
you this, Leon. Very rarely does anybody invite competition. Okay, I mean, you could just be greedy if you wanted to and try to do
Right.
and eat them all. Why would you want to see some other folk come over here? Can you tell me, Kel? Can you tell them why you would want to see us all get in the same spot again?
Well, what I want to see is, I was with Session Real Estate 17 years ago. So I want to see this business grow. I want to see our people, well, any people, but I want to see our people get houses. I want to see our agents be successful in 2021 because God said that we can be prosperous and be in health even as our soul prospers. So I just want all of us to prosper. We got more than enough business. We got more than enough leads coming in. Like I said, pre-approved people, not just people speculating, not people that say they want one and they got a 400 credit score. I'm like talking about real live people that are all they got to do is write the offer and sign it. You submit it, get it approved, and go on to the next deal. So I don't mind the competition because there's plenty of fish, as they say, they provide
Well,
the fish
actually,
for
there's
themselves.
never going to be competition because we don't compete like that at Session Real Estate. We're a family. We help one another. Just like she's helping me, I help her. You help one, we help one, we reach one. And we're not here to try to cut nobody's neck, not at Session Real Estate. You may do that at XYZ Real Estate Company, but that ain't what we are over here. And you remember when you were with us before, we used to have a whole, I mean, tell them how we used to get down back in the day, the events we used to go to. Can you tell the people?
Well, I think the biggest thing that made an impact on me was ARPB. And if you don't know what that is, they have a realtor organization that's through the National Association of Realtors, but they also have the African American Real Estate Association, which is our ARPB, Associated Real Property Brokers. And we had all kind of fun and events and conferences and learning different types of things. So I think that's a big deal. Just like the Latino has the NARAP, I think it's NARAP for them.
Yeah,
So yeah, so I mean, it's amazing to actually have an organization that caters to the needs of, African American realtors. So that's a big deal. We weren't able to get into a lot of markets years ago, and I want to thank Ernest Clark and a lot of people that help us break into those markets back in the day, not just as agents but as buyers.
Yeah, and one thing she did forget to tell you is that I'm the past president of ARPB, which is Associated Real Property Brokers, and I'm also past president of the California Association of Real Estate Brokers, which is the state Black real estate broker organization, and I've been a part of the National Association of Real Estate Broker for over 30 years, 34 years, I think now. So we have connections all over the United States. I've met brokers from just about every state in the union, if you will. We are really excited about what's happening. How do we get here? Because we've had people like, what's his name? Peace is his last name. He's got 500 agents over on the East Coast. And I don't know of any Black owned companies on the West Coast that have 400, 500 agents and they're doing it all on a team. So that's what we're looking for. Just get us all in one spot, because when we get more talent in one spot, we can market ourselves to more people. Our reach goes a lot further than just me. Now it goes as far as Leona goes. It goes as far as you go. And now we can start doing like this to our people instead of just looking at doing like this. I can get what's inside of me. But with all of you guys, we can do like this and we can grow like that. And people say to me all the time, Kenny, especially, I don't know, Leona said, Kenny, you still out here doing this after all these years? I was like, man, I got the bug about 30 years ago when I started building session real estate. And we have 40 agents in about 3 offices. And you talking about a good time. You talking about 30 Black folk in one office and wasn't no fighting. I think I was the only one doing the fighting back then, because I had to jump on folks to make sure they wasn't stealing in line and what have you. But man, we had a great time. We went to Atlanta together. We went to real estate functions together. We did a whole lot of things. But now we're taking it a step further, because God told me if we be about His business,
Yes.
all this that you see right here is a representation of what our relationship with God, or my relationship with God, and just trusting Him. Because what we can tell you is that I can't afford to do what we do. I can't afford to pay the staff that we pay. But guess what? We can't afford not to. And if I don't do this, then who gonna do it? Who else you guys know trying to build a massive African American owned real estate company? Who else you know? What we do is we normally succumb and go over there and work with our counterparts and adhere to what they tell us is their norm. We already know what that looks like, white supremacy. Let's call it what it really is. Or they want us to do business the way they want you to do business. And I refuse. I refuse to do business the way my people need me to do it for them. And when that's doing these no money down deals, go take a no money down deal up there on where was that up there at Caldwell Baker somewhere. They probably put you out. They probably put you up, but not many of us live up there.
It's so funny. I was talking to an agent.
Trying to get out together. We need to be trying to get back in the ghetto.
I was talking to an agent today from Caldwell Banker, and she said, "You guys still doing no money down deals?" I said, "We are. We still are out there. We got plenty of them."
Stop. I never will stop, because you know what? My cousin ain't got no money. My brother ain't got no money. We got 5 people in this room looking at us right now. More than likely, they ain't got no money. So why we need to be trying to call y'all to do something? We know y'all ain't got it. But if we can come out and we can do something that nobody else can do, and that is promote no money down deals on a national major level, we dominate the market. I can tell y'all can't, by the time y'all catch up, we're gonna be doing something different anyway. I know Susie, I hope Susie ain't looking, because she said, Kenny, you need to quit telling everybody everything you do, because so my word says, give and it shall be given unto you. So when I give it to you, God give me something new to replace what I gave.
That's right. And I'm looking to build my team for those agents out there. I'm looking to build a team. I've been a mentor of agents for a lot of years. So I hope you come in with a little experience, but I could probably guide you on the rest. So I'm looking to build a team. I got 1 team member, so I'm working on building some more if you need some more extra support.
Yeah, and let me tell you about that. What we're doing now is a little different than what we've done before, because we know that teams are the way of real estate now, and that's how the business is growing. Leona has come over to join me to build her team under Session Real Estate. Leona and everybody will be on the whole team, but then we're going to have teams inside of teams. So like you guys are going, when you look at some of these other companies and you say they've got 10, 15 people on the team and they're working for EXP Realty and they've got teams all over EXP. Well, we're doing that over here. Okay, we're going to do that over here. We're going to build it out where we can compete with them. When you come in, especially new people, let me tell y'all about the new people. When the new people come, I remember when I was new, Leona, I had my one little suit, and it was kind of tight because I hadn't worn it in like a long time. And I put my suit on, and I went over to Mason McDuffie on Great. And I walked over there and
Oh.
said, you know what, I want to sell some real estate at Mason McDuffie. And they looked at my suit that was too tight, and they said, well, no, we're going to send you somewhere. They sent me out to Arenda somewhere that they training. And I went out there the first day, and when I walked up, I only had one suit, so I changed my shirt, and I put the same suit on. It was kind of dirty because I had to wear it twice in a row, and I got ready to walk in, and all these folks I was like, man, I'm getting out of here. This ain't where I'm supposed to be. And I went and joined a little company called Veteran Housing Center. And I
Mm.
sold my house that next day. And then Mason McDuffie and all the rest of them been chasing me ever since. I sold a house, my very first, not sold a house. I helped the family purchase a residence on my very first day. And I have not turned around. I found my calling. And if they wouldn't have been so snooty, I probably would have been over there with them. But praise be to God, I went and learned what I did. And I opened this up so we have a place that we can go and be ourselves. You don't have to come over here and be what somebody tell you to be. Remember back in the day, I used to go to those seminars when I was working for the company. They used to tell you know what, how a good businessman he'll have his face cleanly shaved. He won't have any hair. You know how you see these white boys that ain't got no. Some brothers too. When they shave all the hair off their face, they ain't got no hair on their lips. It's like, nigga, what's wrong with y'all? Like, and they used to tell me that's professional. I said, man, professional. I don't give a damn about this professional. No, I'm gonna wear whatever I want to wear. In fact, I'm gonna have me a full. Now I got a full beard. But the funny part about it is that they used to try to tell you to be, as a salesperson, you should be clean shaven.
That's right. Yeah.
When I first got into business, like, man, I ain't clean shaven nothing. And then once I got licensed and I went to work with Veteran Housing Center, we used to wear them. You remember them BK tennis shoes? They used to call them big bitch kickers. They were called BKs. And we used to wear tennis shoes and shirts like this. Our little polo shirts, and have on tennis shoes and some jeans. I sold houses in tennis shoes and jeans my first 5 years.
Yeah.
I threw that other suit away because I didn't want to put a suit on again. After that, then I kind of got into the suit thing later on. But I'm just saying, you can come over with what you got on and go back in your neighborhood and get your peoples. So
Yeah.
that's what we talk about today. The market. We started off talking a little bit about the market. We only just kind of alluded to the marketing part of it as well. We got a lot of buyers where we're telling you, do not be hoodwinked, do not be bamboozled. If you can get approved, let's get approved now. Get
Right.
approved before it breaks, because what's going to happen when this is all over, there's going to be a lot of inventory that's going to come to market, and it's going to come fast. And when it does, you need to be ready. You don't need to be getting ready. You need to be ready. And that's why we have a team put together already to automate the whole system. Our whole buyer approval process is automated. Say automation. You saw it, didn't you? Did you see it?
Yep.
Is it hard to, before you came to Session Real Estate, could you ever wrap your head around something like what they doing?
No. No.
Me neither.
I think what got me was that you were doing it. I think when I saw you about a year and 2 years ago, I think that you were doing it. I said, "What's going
I
on?"
was
Because
doing
I
it by
was,
myself.
yeah,
I was
exactly.
doing it by myself back then, but I knew it was bigger than me. I know that if I stayed in the way and I just did it just for me, I would be shortchanging a lot of families that could be buying houses, because I'm not capable of personally servicing all the people who want to come to me. And back in the day, I should tell people my overflow is bigger than some people's flow. So rather than me sitting up tripping, won't we just create this overflow and train people to be able to manage it? So it's not just on me. So I'm getting to these people. And like I say, we haven't even started our marketing plan yet. We for 11, 12 days into the year, and our goal, we haven't even started it. We still kind of we still got the test marketing going from December. We
Wow.
just left the test marketing up because we did like $15 a day or something, and we were
Okay.
getting so many leads off that 15. It's like, please don't turn that up no more. If y'all make it 30, we would not be able to handle
Right.
it. It would be a wrap. And if we go like with some of these other cats, and I'm gonna tell you, some of these other big boys that that's doing 200 deals, you know what they doing? Them cats are spending $20,000-$30,000 a month on marketing.
Right.
They got them deep budgets. They can go up and put $30,000 a month in marketing. If you spend $30,000 in marketing, you should make about $5 million, and that's
They
what
spend
they're
that
doing
on
because they
Zillow.
got the money.
They spend 20 grand a month on Zillow, just Zillow marketing.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you. I know I'm not going to call a name because we ain't trying to promote the competition, but I was told that one of our immediate competitors is spending $35,000 a month on Zillow. Just Zillow. And
Yeah,
you can imagine they're doing sick transactions. Just happen. Why? Because it's a numbers game. If you got 500 transactions, 500 buyers coming through, and you only got to do 1%, you only got to do what? 550 deals, 5 deals. You do
right,
10%, you do 50 deals out of 500. And if you can keep that percentage rolling, and you go from a 1% to a 10%, and when you go from a 1% to a 2%, you double your income just
right,
on 1%. Because
right.
if you go from 1% is 10 and 2% is 20, and if you can do 2%, if we can move our profit margin by 1%, we could double our income off the first 1%. Then when
Wow.
we get to
Mhm.
2%, if we double that, then we have 4%. And if you do 4%, 4% of 50 of 500, you got what is that? 40?
Yeah.
Whatever the number is. So all we have to
Mhm.
do is double our percentage of effectiveness, and we double our income. And if we triple the money we invest, we quadruple our income. And that's the way this thing is set up, Leona. All I
Right.
gotta do is push the button. How much we want to make right now? Let me push that button, and we're gonna make about 25 million. And go get us a private jet, and we'll just
Right.
fly all up and down the side. See, I'm gonna go get me. I'm gonna go see. I saw my board. When you came over and saw my board after you left, I want to put an airplane on it, baby.
Oh, did you?
I put an airplane on. See, my bike would take too slow. If I get on my motorcycle, it take 5 hours to get to LA on a damn motorcycle. But I'm gonna go
Wow.
get me one of the Cyrus SR22s. I ain't tell you how much they cost, but I can hop in that plane and go to LA and be there in like 30, 45 minutes and be back in an hour. And we can just go on and fly up and down the state of California. We can drop off in Fresno, sell for 10, 15, go on over to San Diego, sell 2 or 3. Oh, Leanna, let me go and fly you down to San Diego for the weekend. I want you just go on down there and sell 2, 3 houses in San Diego while y'all at the zoo.
Right. Exactly. That's
That's what we
exactly.
talking. We talking about doing some of that pimp stuff.
Well,
Y'all
come
don't
on,
take that
agents.
bad. I see
You
y'all
can ride in
he's
in
talking
the
about
jet
pimp.
with
I
me.
ain't talking about selling that kind of pimping. We talking
Right.
about pimping houses.
I'm trying to get the agents. I said, yeah, come on, agents. You can ride in the jet with me.
Come ride, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you, I swear we're gonna get there. It's gonna be the Session Real Estate Jet. And we just gonna fly. And if we really get down, we might be like just gonna open up a division in Vegas. And when we fly down to Vegas, the whole trip be wrote off. And we go down there and get us a couple of new developments down there. And we're gonna fly over there and see. And I got some. You going? Are you gonna go to Cleveland with us at the end of the year? We going
I
to
was trying to.
Cleveland. I want to say if the corona's over, we're going to be in Cleveland in July or August.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, yeah.
Man, I've been to Cleveland. Cleveland is a spot. I want to go down and get set up with Julius Cartwright and all them cats. They doing deals down there, development deals.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing all kind of stuff, and I can't wait to get back to Cleveland and go down there in Shaker Heights and go down there with some of them dudes down there and just get because we need to go down and buy some of them multiple units in Cleveland. Another
Yes.
spot is Detroit.
Yep.
We were in Dearborn about 20 years ago. Man, we could have bought the whole town. Everybody was tripping.
Yep.
But I got a buddy right now in Dearborn. He just went down there and started a nonprofit. He got some funding down there, and he just bought some like 100-unit apartment building with an FHA loan. We're in there rehabbing the building, all that, and he ain't got none of his money in the deal.
Wow.
One of my mentors. I know him and his wife watch the show because he just a cat from East Oakland in
FHA?
Detroit. Huh?
I said FHA?
No, he got HUD money. It's not
Oh,
FHA. HUD,
okay.
FHA is one of the programs, but he got HUD money.
Mm-hmm.
HUD, you hook up with HUD, you straight. And what's really true is we got some great opportunities coming up with HUD as well, because we just got our government certifications and we're looking at getting our VA certification here real soon. So we're gonna be able to play on that level too. Trust and believe. I ain't gonna sit on my hand. We're gonna get everything lined up so I can get out the way. Y'all go get it and give me give me a small percentage of everything y'all go do and let me just grow old on an island somewhere with a jet that I could come back anytime I want to come. That's my thing is to, get my wife and my kid and everybody, and we just gonna get us a spot over in the islands, like over in Jamaica, my home. I got a spot in Jamaica, so we go get us a spot over in Jamaica. We just fly over there and chill out for a month or so, and we come back. That's how I'm gonna retire.
Amen.
I'm just about ready. So I got about 10 good more years. I'm 58, 68. I'm gonna be done, man. 70, it's a wrap.
15.
Uh,
15, I'm out. I'll be 65 in 15 years, so I'm
I'll
out.
be in 10 years, I'll be 60. I'm 58, I'll be 68. But you know something, I don't think I'm gonna ever really get to retire. You know what I'm saying? I love this too much. This ain't even work. It's like taking candy from a baby for me.
Right.
Why would I ever quit doing this? Never. I mean, in fact, I'm so grateful to God that I'm peaking right now at 58. You know what we did back in my 30s and 40s. We killed the game in the 30s and 40s. But now, and then y'all know what happened. They came and took me out, and I thought they had done something. And the whole point is I'm starting to peak again right at the end of the time. What scared me, Leona, is that I had already peaked, and now I'm getting ready to do like this. And then when you start doing like this, you find yourself underneath underneath the freeway somewhere. After you done all you done, you didn't peak, and it start falling off, and then you be homeless somewhere. It's like I
Mm-mm.
want to peak at the end. I want to be doing like this at the end.
Right.
When it's my time to go, I want to be doing like this. I don't want to be, I think I'm better now at 58 than I was at 38. I got more energy. I know one thing. I ain't got the same proclivities.
Got rid of those.
Uh,
I said I got rid of mine.
me too. Some of them got rid of me. But the main thing is, you know what? Is that I am so excited that you're here with me. I'm excited about. We got some more. We got another young man coming in tomorrow. I am so excited. Some of the young folks that's coming, because that's what we need. We need some of y'all young folks that want to create a career. Some of you guys have nieces or nephews or somebody that has that ability. Why don't you turn them on, have them come look at what we're doing, instead of them growing up to go sell crack or sell weed? Why don't we come slang some of these houses? Why don't we come over here and hook up with us where we believe in God? But we let
Amen.
God lead us. We can't sell no crack or nothing like that, because God will slap us again. Can I say again? Because we done already been through all of that, where we were doing what we wanted to do, how we wanted to do it, and God came in and slapped the SH, and then we felt IT.
Right. Right.
I
Right.
sure did feel it when he slapped me across my head. So we want to be a blessing to the people that's coming up behind us. Your nieces, your nephews, your brother, your cousin, somebody that want to get down. We also have an opportunity for people to get into real estate school. If you guys were really interested in getting, we have an automated system that's going to start helping people get licensed, Leona. We also look at trying to buy a school, not trying. Let me take the try out of it. We're looking at buying a school and setting up a school that we can administer ourselves or hire people to handle, and we can send our people to our schools so we can show you what's really possible. Because sometimes we don't have folks modeling for us, and they want to say, you know what, I want to be like Michael Irvin or somebody play football. But no, I want some folks to want to be like me. Let's go get some of this real. So I want some people to be better than me, so y'all can loan me $2 or $3 up out of me. Anyway, y'all, we just having fun. I just want to come on for a minute, do a market update. How you guys like our new business card? How you like the new card?
This looks good. I got to get mine printed now that I got the picture fixed. But yeah, it looks
We got
good.
the picture, and we're gonna have this. The S is gonna be on the motor on my girl. See, we customizing my girl. My girl gonna have that big old S on the front of her, and we're gonna be all over the place. That's a promotional bike. We're gonna go sit it out in the middle of everywhere and put some business cards all over. Y'all just come get it. When we go to the bike set, when we out on the bike set, we just gonna let it sit out there and put business card holders on it. So if y'all want to do this, y'all just come holler at your boy. Anyway, folks, we're gonna get out of here. I gotta go. I'm walking tonight, Leon. I'm about to get back on it. I can tell you, I've been horrible the last 3 days. Since I got that bike out the shop, I ain't been worth a nickel. I've been on that bike. Last night I went to Grattan. What was that? Grattan Hotel, Grattan
Oh, you
Casino.
went on the bike. Okay.
I went on the bike. Like, oh man, I ain't going in no car. I ain't gonna ride no bike in the middle of the night to no dang Grattan Casino. But I will ride that bike.
Yeah.
Man, I had a ball last night, man, and it was fun riding back, man. So
Did you
again, you
win?
guys keep watching us. We're gonna be doing it moving. I'll be on the bike tomorrow. We will be doing our new show. We named the show. The name of the show has always been Breaking Into Houses, where we just go out and we break into vacant houses.
Okay.
We break into vacant houses, we take pictures of vacant house. That's what we call in that show, Breaking in the Houses. Where we just go break up in the house and try to get some money, try to rob a blind. And the house is vacant, so ain't nothing to take but the house.
Right.
And we're gonna be taking houses we're gonna be robbing folks for houses. Thank you, Cedric. Are you guys doing anything special for 2021? Where do you see Oakland real estate in 2021? Well, that's
Hey,
a great question.
Cedric,
Huh?
come on over. We're
Cedric,
waiting on you. I told you, Ced, come on.
come on, man. Come on. You come tell us where you think it's going since you've been invited. Leona just
Yeah,
invited you. Click the link and come on
I've
in here.
invited
It's an
Cedric
old
already, and
fashioned,
Cedric's coming.
there it is right there. Where we at? Let's see. We're going to put 3 people up. Oh, she logged off. She logged off and left me by myself, y'all. What happened? What just happened? None of it is working, y'all. What happened? Oh, wait a minute. Add to the stream. What's going on? She gone. I'm still supposed to be able to, I think she went to go get our guest or one of our agents. I think he's coming on with us for a few minutes. Everybody is welcome. You guys are truly welcome to come on. This ain't about me. In fact, I'm about to I don't want it just to be my show. This is the Session Real Estate extravaganza. But anyway, folks, we're talking real estate today. We've got a young man, Cedric Glover's getting ready to come on. I want him to give you his take on where he thinks the real estate market is going in 2021. I will give you my take on where I think it's going. We've got Leona's in the house with us. You guys be watching because we're getting ready to grow this team. We're looking at adding 10 new licensees before March 31st. And we've got 2 right now. We've got about 8 more to go. The goal for 2021 is to have 100 agents and do 100 transactions. 100 agents and 100 transactions in 2021. 100 agent family members and 100 families are going to go in the homes, 100 by 100. That's our goal, guys, 100 and 100. 100 agents, 100 hot families. 2021, that's where we're going. If you want to know where Session Real Estate is going, that's where we're going. We want to employ 100 agents and we want to help 100 families own their own homes in 2021. 100 and 100. I just came up with that, y'all. We've been saying that for a while. We need 100 agents, and so Susie or Will, somebody in there, that's one of our new marketing. It's 100 by 100. 100 family members, 100 houses, 100 family members on our team, 100 families in their own homes. That's what we're doing, you guys. So that's the new one. That's one of our new strategies, 100 by 100, 100 family members on our team, 100 families opening escrow and getting keys to their house via Session Real Estate. And you know what's really cold-blooded about that is my coach. I do have a coach. For all you guys out there that don't believe in that, I do have a coach. I can't take all the credit for what I do on my own. My number one coach is the Lord Jesus Christ. He coaches me in my sleep. I'll be seeing things, waking up, closing deals in the middle of the night in my sleep and everything. People that have slept next to me have said that. Nigga, you should be closing deals in your sleep. Yeah, I sure do. But guess what? We're learning so many things right now, and we're so excited about putting together what we're doing that it is going to be awesome. I believe that when we all get in the same place, we're all moving in the same direction. We all have the same level of integrity. We all have the same desire to help the community. There's nothing we can do. What I was going to talk to you guys about my coach. I do have coaching. I've always had coaches. One, I have spiritual advisors, as you guys may know. I have several spiritual advisors, but when it comes to real estate, I also have real estate advisors and mentors. And I pay for them. I have hired a real estate coach. I pay them every month. And what my coach was saying, we were telling him we want to do 100 and 100. He said, Kenny, with what y'all got, man, you undercutting yourself. I said, what you mean? He said, man, you need to be shooting at 200. You could do 100 in your sleep. And I was like, man, I know, but you know what's really true is we've been trying to, not trying, and maybe that's why we ain't done it, because we've been trying to help 100 families for the last 2 years, and we've come up short both years. We came up short last year. Y'all want to know the real number? You want to know the real number? It was only like 20 or 21 families out of all the stuff y'all saw me doing last year. Session Real Estate only helped 20 families owning our own houses. That's 1/5 of what the goal was, and I ain't happy about it. Okay, and I wasn't, and that's why I ain't been happy all year last year, because after the first 2 months of the year, I realized that we weren't going to make what I had set out to be our goal, and I've been working on it ever since to make sure that 2021 we don't come up short. So I need y'all. I need y'all to come and do business with us. I need you guys to get us your name, your phone number, your addresses. You need to shoot that in, inbox it to me. What you're going to see is going to happen as soon as we get that inbox. My staff, our inside sales associates, going to put you in our system. You're going to get a drip campaign welcoming you to Session Real Estate. You're going to get some videos to show you what we do. You're going to get a whole bunch of stuff automated in the next 3 or 4 days. Then we're going to get a call from somebody asking if you're ready, what your credit scores look like, what your income looks like. And if your income passes that test, then we're going to set you up with one of our lending partners. Our lending partners are going to have you do a full online application. We're going to do it all automated. They're going to collect all your documents. And within 48 to 72 hours, I'm going to have a loan approval in my hand, and you'll be out shopping. That's the whole game. And we're going to run it like that, and we're going to feed you through the funnel until we can't eat no more. Okay, and I want to put $35,000 a month on it for y'all. Y'all let me make that kind of money where I can put $35,000 a month, and y'all watch and see what's getting ready to happen. I bet you we're going to create something that's going to happen in the African American homeowner space, because right now we're at about 41 or 42% home ownership in the African American community. When I got in the game back in the 90s, we had got up close to 50, like 48, 49%. Well, I'd like to see, before I check out of here on my next 10 years, I'd like to see us hit that 50, where we have 50% African American home ownership in my community. And we're going to work on it until we get there, y'all. And I need y'all to help me. Okay, I need y'all to help me, because we just gonna keep doing it. Ain't nobody funding us. The man ain't gave me no money. The only way I'm gonna stay alive is if y'all do business with me. If y'all don't do business with me, we're going out of business. Okay, but if y'all decide to come do business with us, we're gonna be able to hire your cousin, your brother, your uncle, and we're gonna be able to model for them and mentor them and be able to take over the community that we live in. And we can do whatever we want to do, however we want to do it. I know you got disconnected. Click again. Something wrong with your stuff. I didn't disconnect you. That's me on trying to come back in. It's the same. Just click. I want you and boy to click and come in here with me. This ain't about me. It's free TV, y'all. Do y'all know how valuable this stuff is? Do you guys know that Nike would pay $1 million to get on these ads? Do y'all understand what that look like? Do y'all know what it looks like when we come on like this with y'all for free of charge and give you this information free? Do you guys understand what it is? We need y'all to go over and subscribe to our YouTube page so we can grow more, because as we grow our YouTube page, we get monetized for what we do. Do y'all know that? Do you guys know, some of you guys know how YouTube works? Do you know that they pay you by the subscriber? Do you guys know that the more subscribers you have on YouTube, the more money you make? Do you guys realize that them people, they got 10 million followers on YouTube or subscribers? Do you know that they're getting checks for $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 a month? Did you guys know that? Or get 1 million followers and watch what kind of check come to you. Okay, they'll cut you a check just like you on CBS, NBC, or any of them other things, except that you have your own channel and you can monetize your own channel. That's the gizmo. That's the business. Okay, and we right now we ain't even got 400. Okay, we need to get to 1,000 of subscribers. I need somebody to help me get to 1,000 YouTube subscribers on Session Real Estate Inc. Session Real Estate Inc. is our YouTube page on Facebook. Facebook don't give up nothing. We can have 1 million views on Facebook. It ain't gonna do nothing, because what we need you to be over on YouTube. And I know most of y'all right now are watching me via my personal page. We got 7 people on my personal page. We got 3 people on our YouTube page. We got 1 person on the Session Real Estate Facebook page, and then we got 1 on Twitch, and I think 1 on Periscope right now. But the one that we need the most is YouTube. We need y'all, all 8 of y'all, to just slide over to YouTube or right over here in the stream. I'm sure my team put it up. Did you guys put that up? Will, or E-Boy, whoever's managing the room. Can you guys put up our YouTube page link over here so we can get folks to go and subscribe to our YouTube page? They'll have that up for you in just a second. Thank you guys for coming through. Other thing I like you guys to do is if you guys can just say hi, I was here. I don't know who's in this room. I see about 11 people, 8 people in here with me right now. I don't know who you guys are because you guys don't say anything and it doesn't show me. Let me see if I can go over here to my. Let me see if I can get on my own. Leon, I thought you was coming back. Your internet went out or something. Let me see if I can go to my page. I might be able to see y'all making comments. Susie or somebody, I'm locked out of Facebook. Doggone it, that's the problem. I can't get into my Facebook account. I need that code. Can somebody give me the code? Let me see if I can go to my personal Facebook page. I think that's what the problem is. You guys are making comments on the personal page and I don't have it open. Let me see if I can get up in there and get that code off of there. We got to have the code, you guys. If you can, if Susie, somebody can text me the code, the YouTube code, so I can put it in the browser. I'm not seeing it right. Profile settings. I need the browser code. Susie, Bella, somebody in the room. Hey, you guys, I just want to say thank y'all for coming through. This is our real estate show. This show will be turning into the in-session real estate show. We don't have the backgrounds made. We don't have our guests. We are going to be lining up guest speakers that will be coming on to talk about different aspects of the real estate industry. We are setting up right now. We have not received the code yet. I know it's asking me. You require a 6-digit code. It should go directly to your phone. It's not coming to my phone, Susie. That was the problem. It's not. It never comes to my phone. It used to come to my phone, but it's not now. I need the YouTube code. I mean the Facebook code. I'm looking on my there. See my staff there. So boss, y'all don't even understand. There she is. There go Leona. I'm gonna let Leona entertain y'all while I go get the Leona. I'm about to go get the code and Leona take over.
What code? What are you trying to find? I got locked
I
out
gotta
of
get on
Facebook.
YouTube. I'm trying to get on YouTube. YouTube, they got a code that I have to use to put in my browser. Let me see.
I'm on YouTube now.
No, I know you're on YouTube, but I'm saying on my page. You're on your
Oh,
page, but I can't see you. I can't see my Facebook page where I'm at right now.
yeah,
So
that's where I got kicked out of. I got kicked out of Facebook. It just froze. So anyway, so if you guys want to come, I don't know what we're talking about. So we're talking about houses in the Bay Area. We're talking about what are we
we're
talking about?
talking about houses everywhere. Anywhere you want to sell one, I'm watching. I'm going out. See you.
Wait a minute. Okay, so let's see. So housing market, does anybody have any questions about the housing market? Because I can't see anything. I can't even see myself moving. So I can't even tell if I froze again. Anyway, so yeah, the market is it's a tough market, but you need good agents to help you in this tough market. So we have he's got 36 years experience, I think Kenny has. I have 17. We're getting another young man that he just renewed his license, so that's another 4. So we have a lot of experience in the market, different markets. I just closed in Brentwood, and I thought Sacramento was is not as tough as Brentwood. Brentwood is really, really tough. And I was in a not the middle America market that Kenny was talking about. I was in the little higher range, but it is tough. So you just have to be patient. You have to be mindful that, when you see a house, you're not the only one looking at the house. So be mindful of that. But I think we can get in. I think just a positive attitude, right? You got through the hard part, which is the pre-approval part. Once you get through the pre-approval part, that's the difficult part. That's the taxes, right? That's so what I used to tell buyers, it's the 2, 2, and 2, right? You need 2 years of monthly bank statements. You need 2 years of tax returns. You need 2 years, I'm sorry, 2 months of bank statements, 2 months of a whole month of or 2 months of pay stubs. Then you need 2 years worth of tax returns. So that's your 2, 2, and 2. Once you get that squared away, and then the 640 credit score, um, I think it's probably a good time to talk about credit. Okay, you might be sitting there with a 550, you might be sitting there with a 600, and we need a 640 for these no money down programs. To get to the 640, you got to look at what's on there, right? You got to look at do you have any collections? Do you have any charge offs? Do you have anything that's any late payments? And can we tighten those up? So, yes, you can write the dispute letters and start to get those tightened up, but that is a big deal, right? We're at a moratorium on foreclosures. We're at a moratorium on evictions. We're at a moratorium on everything, at least till January 31st. I don't know how much longer it's going to be, but this is a perfect time while you got the stimulus is to take some of that stimulus money, if you haven't already spent it, and to start working on paying some stuff down, start to settle some stuff, start to negotiate some stuff, try to write some letters to get those things removed. We have a credit program at Session Real Estate that you can use, but uh, when they say Eminem used to say that I'm in the lab with a pen and a pad, this is right now is the time to be in the lab. Right now is the time to start working on that credit, start tightening up those payments, start getting old things off your credit score and off your credit report, and start getting that score up as high as you can. So the 640, and I did a class on credit. I have to send the link one of these days, but I did a class on credit, but making sure that you have all your stuff tightened up, like no collections and no charge-offs, no late payments. That should probably put you at least in the 640, 660 range. Getting new credit is it's a two and two process, right? You're fixing the old stuff, getting everything tightened up. Then you're adding new stuff, right? So this is a good time for secure cards. And I know you guys are shaking your heads. What if a secure card? They won't even let me have a secure card. I actually got a secure card that you guys can use. I haven't seen anybody not approved for this card quite yet. So you have to send me a message to find out if you can get the link so you guys can apply for the secure card. But yeah, you get a secure card so as you're emptying out stuff on one end, getting rid of the negative stuff, you can start building up a positive credit history, because lenders are going to be looking for not just, oh, everything's clean, but I need to look and see how you manage your credit. That's what the lenders are looking for. So all of the people that want to keep the money in the mattress, all the people that don't believe in credit cards, after you get your house, after I give you the keys to your new house, you can go ahead and cut the card up. If that's what, if it's bothering you that bad, we can cut the card up and do that. But for right now, we need to get you established with 3 trade lines. That could be a credit card, that could be a car payment. Sometimes we can add the rent, but it would be better if you had some credit cards that you could use, and then you could start building and getting the negative stuff off. And that could definitely raise your score, and we can start working on these credit repair programs. Kenny, are you back?
Yes, I am. I'm trying to get the code. I'm almost there, you guys. Everything she said is real, is true. We also have a nonprofit organization that we're working with right now that does credit. We're still not getting in. We have a nonprofit that we're working with out of West Oakland that does credit for free. So if you guys need credit repair stuff, send us your name, your phone number, and your email, and just put on there, I need some credit help, and our staff will get you to the right people. We do have people that are willing to take on any of you guys and all of you guys that we get. We do have use the nonprofit, and then we also have the for-profit people. What the for-profit do is they do things a little differently. Put it that way. How can I say that, Leona, without saying it? What happens is credit repair is only as good as the last one they did. Okay, folks gonna complain and they do this, that, and the other, and that's what's happened with us a lot of times. People pay their money, and then once they pay their money, then they come back complaining about this, that, because it doesn't work out exactly the way they think it's going to work out. So they call back complaining to us. So what happens is a lot of times I stop referring people, because one thing I can't handle is somebody complain that I'm trying to help you, especially if we send you to someone that they're going to give you their service and then they don't do right by you or something. That comes back on me, and that's real tough. As hard as we work to build our brand and our name and what we're doing, and when somebody in one little small thing like that, they can wipe it all out by one erroneous rumor. And so that's why we have to be very careful with who we align ourselves with. But we do work with a few people that are for that they charge money, a monthly fee. We work with them. They've been somewhat successful. But then we also have the nonprofits that don't charge you a fee, that they've been somewhat successful too. So depending on which way you want them, the for-profit people are a little bit faster. That's why people go to them most of the time, is because they can get it done faster than the nonprofit is going to take you step by step by step and do it what I would call the right way, so to speak. Whereas the for-profits, they're going to go in and cut everything out. And what happens is sometimes when they do that, it don't stick. They'll get it off for a minute and then they come back. And then y'all want to call and come over my house and beat me up or something because what you just paid to get off your credit is back on there, and it ain't my fault. call beat up TRW or CB or TransUnion. Go beat them up. Don't come over here with me. So anyway, that's what we're talking about with the credit issue. But all you guys out there, the biggest issue we have in our community, number one, is credit.
Yep. That's what
Credit,
I was going to say. Yep. That's exactly right.
yeah, it takes us like right now. I don't know what the number is now, but at one time we were tracking the number how many buyers we had to go through to find one buyer that can buy a house. And at one point, it was like almost 17 buyers had to come through our pipeline to find one that could buy. So that means to get three buyers, I had to put in 34 to get two. You know,
Right.
and I got to put in 51 to get three. So that's why we needed a high number of leads so that we can, the number of leads we can get people. So now when you say 130 leads, if we're at 10 to 1, I mean, for every 10 leads, we get one. I don't think our number is there. It's probably more like, I'm going to say like 13 to 1 or something, 10 to 13 to 1. So we got to get 13 folks that look like us to come through to get one that buy a house. And unfortunately, when you get 13 people, period, all year, you get one sale. So because it's 13 to 1, and if you only market it and you got 13 opportunities to buy, only 1 out of 13 gonna go. So you got to go get 1,000 of them. So you divide 1,000 into 13. That'll tell you how many families you can help.
So it's got to be something that happens. It's got to be something that happens in the community, though, right? I mean, why is it certain communities just have the worst credit? I think that's what we need to ask.
I think it's because of income disparity, number one. And income disparity, what you also find is that most Black folks don't make the same amount of money as white folks do for doing the same exact job, unless it's a city, county, or state job. When you start getting into private industry, unfortunately, there's a lot of discrimination that's going on, and don't nobody know what other people are making, but we know because we can see somebody coming in private industry working the same job you got, and he making $22 an hour, and you come in and you making $17 an hour because they think white folks need more money to live and take care of their family than Black folks do. And even though y'all don't know it, we see it. I see it all the time. Now, you won't see it in Pacific Bell. You won't see it at the city of Oakland. You won't see it at the state of California. But you go get into some of these private industries, you'll see it. You'll see where they pay women. They already tell you they pay women what? 1/10 of what men make?
Wow.
And they already know that. Women come in there, women make less than men. If you do the same job side by side, women are gonna make less than men, and then Black folk gonna make less than women and men.
Right.
That's why it looks that way, but we still living in the same thing. Bread still costs all of us the same thing. Toilet paper is the same amount, but our money go on toilet paper when theirs go on all the other stuff in houses. Now, that's one reason. The other reason is called generational wealth. A lot of these white folks got money that's being passed down by generations, and what they try to do to us is they try to make sure we lose our generational wealth, and we very not on a mass scale. We're not passing assets down beyond for generations. And even now, the ones that are being done is only going one generation back. Well, white folks will go back 10 generations of wealth, and we barely got one generation of wealth. That's the problem.
Right. Right. But we still got to tighten up those payments. We still got to tighten up those I mean, I used to do credit repair for years, and it was always some kind of collection, some kind of charge off, some kind of something, and that was stopping them from, being homeowners.
Yeah. Well, it's always something, man. And we don't look at the negative. We know what it is, but we remain positive on the positive, and that is that we can still work around all the things that have held us back or tried to hold us back. It has never held us back. If we go back to our people, my grandmother, my great grandmother, nothing didn't stop them back. They got done what they wanted to get done. They knew what was up against them, but they kept on going anyway until they got what they wanted. You either gonna give it to me, I'm gonna make you give it to me. And that's what you guys need to do. Either y'all gonna give me a house or I'm gonna make you give me one. And that's why I tell my people, if you don't think you come to my office and I can't give you a house, keep coming until I make me give it to you. And now you're willing to go out there and make people do other things, but you won't make somebody give you something like a house. Or when we talk about making me do it, then that means that you also got to bring yours to the table to make sure that when you come to force the issue, you got what it takes. Because if you're forcing the issue and you get to the point of attack and can't finish, then we get discouraged and we go back in our hole and don't never try again.
Right.
And I see it. I've got people that come and buy a house from me and they get so close to it and never and don't get it. And I got about 4 people I can think of. I can call names right now that I got them right to the point where they were almost ready to sign the paperwork and they didn't sign them. And that's been years and years and years ago. And they still ain't got one because they gave up. Instead of reload your gun and let's go get back in that line, let's go right now. They waited so long and felt all sorry for themselves and didn't get the house. Now they don't, now they ain't even in their card number. They too old. Or they think they're too old. You know, don't even get me started with that because I didn't help Mama made. You remember Mama when it used to come up? Mama was 75 and Papa was damn near 90 when he bought his house. Am I right? I'm sure my sister coming and she tell you, Papa George was like in his 80s when he bought a house, and Mama was like in her late 60s when they bought their first house. Okay, so it ain't never too late, y'all. And Papa had a big old retirement. He had money coming in, and Mama was still working. And we put that little money together that Papa and I remember they went over. Remember when they had Countrywide Mortgage?
Yeah, yeah.
I went over and walked up in Countrywide Mortgage. Papa had on his house shoes and his cane, and he walked up in and they said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Papa come to get a 30-year mortgage." They say, "Papa ain't gonna be alive 30 years." I said, "I'll be damned if that's so. I bet you better give him his money." And I stood up there. They thought I was gonna jump on somebody that day. I know what's the phrase? That's when I was a youngster and I was a firecracker. I walked up in there with Mama and Papa, and they wouldn't give him a loan, talking about they wasn't gonna give Papa no loan because he couldn't afford. He wasn't gonna be here for 30 more years. I say, I bet you, I bet you we ain't leaving out here till you give it to him. And they bought that house for $95,000 in 1995, and I just sold it for him last year for $790.
Nice. That's perfect.
And they didn't take all the money off the table. Mama passed, Papa passed, Mama passed, and the family took over the house. And Mama always wanted somebody, a family, to move in the house. It was over in what they call it, Novi, North Oakland. And we had folks coming in offering them $700,000-$800,000 because they wanted to come tear the house down and build something new. And they took the lower offer so a family could move up in it. That's what I'm talking about, family. It ain't everything ain't about money. And they got 700 something, and they could have got probably 8. But she honored Mama. Mama said she wanted a family to move in, and that's exactly what Cheryl did. She let a family get in. I couldn't say nothing about. And I was like their Mama and Papa's adopted son. Like I was like Mama everybody was Mama's adopted son. Let me just be real about it, because she adopted everybody, and I was one of those. And so I oversaw all of her real estate functions from the time they bought to the house to the time she died. I took care of everything and had to do anything to do with that house, and made sure that once she was gone, her what she wanted took place. Although I wasn't one of the executors of the estate, I helped executize the estate to make sure that Mama's will was met. And then we sold him. And Mama had 2 houses because Mama had another house. We ended up selling that to her granddaughter, which we did that with no money down. And that's how Amir is in the room right now. Amir, we're getting ready to close on his family house next week, but probably before the end of the month. And that's a house that his mother bought and paid for. His whole family grew up in the house. He called me, "Ken, I need some help. How do we buy the house?" I said, "Man, I'm on my way." I went over there, talked to him. We figured it out. And right now they're getting ready to close on a house in Brookfield Village with no money.
Nice.
We're doing a no money down deal with a gift of equity. And we're going to keep that house in their family, man. So we do that too, man. We ain't just out here selling houses. They paying me to do it, but it wasn't even about the money. I mean, we got to keep the business and doors open. But the idea is that that's the work that we do. All been doing it for 30 years. And we got a lot of senior citizens. You remember we used to do our senior citizen advocacy program. That's how I got all these senior citizens. What we used to do, and we still do it, you guys. Let me just explain. If you're buying a house, or your family's buying a house, or your mama, your grandmama, your cousin, your partner, somebody you work with, and they're elderly and you're not quite sure what they're doing, they can always bring their documents to my office. I will overlook those documents. If the document is cool, you sign the paperwork and get your loan. If they ain't right, then we pull it off the table and go get you what you need to get. Why do we do that? Well, back about 25 years ago, I had several senior citizens. One got put out of her house over on 51st and Telegraph. Her mother was making choir robes, and her house was in foreclosure. And I went over her house because I was helping people with foreclosed properties. And I walked in the house. Mama let me in the house. Didn't even know who I was. Took me downstairs to the choir room. Went down and she was showing me all of her choir robes and all the stuff. And I come back up and I said, Mama, you don't let people in your house like this. Not even me. What the hell am I doing in your basement? You don't even know me. So as I'm walking up the stairs and I'm passing by her dining room table, I look over on the dining room table. There's a whole bunch of real estate papers there. And I know what it looks like. So I say, Mama, who else been in this house? She said, well, baby. I said, well, who been in the house? She said, well, this man came over here, baby, and such and such and such. And I went and pulled them papers, and Mama had deeded her house out to somebody, had already signed the damn paperwork before I got there. They ended up putting Mama in the street. After she had been in that house for 50 years, and there wasn't nothing I could do but call the Center for Aging, and we did. I turned it over to them. Then I had another one like that, almost identical, Stella, the lady who cut my hair, been cutting my hair for 35 years. She ended up giving her house away to somebody who shysted her out of a house that she had also had in her family for like 60 years in the North. Because she couldn't refinance the house, and the man said, won't you deed the house over to me and we'll refinance it for you, and then once we get the loan, we'll put it back in your name. And you know what that looked like. So that they did, and the cold part about it is before she did it, she came to me because she had a subprime loan, and she was late on the subprime loan, and she needed to refinance the house, and because the payment was too high. And I'm like, Stella, there ain't no way I'm gonna be able to refinance this house and get your payment down if you're already late on a subprime loan. The payment gonna be more. It's not, but I did. But back then, I wouldn't press myself. You know, I didn't like say I'm just gonna keep here. Y'all look, Stella. No, I'm just gonna take this over and get it done. Because you know, when I was younger, folks be thinking you're trying to take it from them or steal it. I would give information and back off until Stella that day, Stella showed she wanted to refinance. I told her, Stella, I can't help you, and I didn't say nothing. I get my hair cut every week. Okay, every week I go to Stella's and her daughter cut my hair, and I was going there and Stella wasn't saying nothing. So about maybe 2 months later, she said she calls me at home. I'm getting ready to go to Vegas or somewhere. I knew I was going to go get on a plane going somewhere. And I come out and Stella comes and said, Kenny, I need you to come look at something. I said, what's going on, Stella? She said, well, my house payment just came, but my name ain't on the payment no more. I said, what you mean? What you mean, Stella? Your name ain't on the payment. She said, Mohammed, somebody is on the payment. I said, hold on, Stella. You know, I went to the public records, pulled it up, and realized that Stella had deeded the property to this African man like 3 or 4 months before she even came to me talking about getting the loan. She had already deeded the house to the man on a grant deed, signed the deed, and the dude was coming over to put Stella out. And let me tell you what happened is that day I told Stella it was a Friday. I wasn't coming back till like that Tuesday. I said, Stella, look, don't worry about it over the weekend. When I get back, I'll fix it for you. So I left and went back. And when I came back on Tuesday, Stella was dead. Stella had a stroke and died.
Oh my goodness.
And the last thing Stella said to me, you mean to tell me my family been paying for this house for 60 years, 40, 50, 60 years, and I gave the house away, Kenny? That's the last thing she said to me, and she died. And from that day to this, I don't let up off senior citizens. If you into something you don't know, I swear I'll sleep in your house. I'll be on the porch. I'll be waiting for you to come. I don't want your house, but I damn sure will not let another one be taken out of my community.
Right.
And on that day is when we set up the Senior Citizen Advocacy Program, which means that if you're in a deal before you sign any papers anywhere at any time, if you don't know what the hell you're doing, you call the number that you see sitting here behind me, 510-568-4200, and I'm on my way. I will come to that house, and you hopefully you can tell them who I am so you don't just let strangers in your house, because hopefully I'm not a stranger no more, and I'm going to go in there and make sure mom and them taken care of. That's the work we do. We don't just sell houses. We here to make sure we keep our houses because these people out here bamboozling us. And I'm the one that you can call and make sure you're going to do it. And if you ain't sure, you call me. Call my office and we'll come do it. Free, that's free. We don't charge for that. And yes, I get upset when I talk about Stella. I'm sorry, y'all have to forgive me. I get
terrible.
It hurts my heart. And Stella, I still get my hair cut by the same people right now. And I go to that barbershop every week. And it hurts my heart not to see Stella over there cutting hair. That's a true story.
Terrible.
You won't see that on HBO. Maybe you might see it later if I give them the rights to it. But anyway, you guys, we're just on here today just talking about a little real estate. This show is now about real estate. We are going to do just one show where we talk about real estate only. I've got Leona Greenlow Turner on with me. She's our newest addition to our team. She's come on, and I said it right that time. You see me, I don't never remember the whole thing. I know Turner. I said Leona Greenlow Turner. I got the whole.
Hey.
Yeah,
Finally got it.
I went and got me some stuff from my memory the other day. I think it's kicking in. But anyway, we're just talking about real estate. This show on Tuesday nights is going to be about real estate. We're just going to come on and kick it around. If you guys got questions about real estate, you can bring them back here on our show. If you got questions, you can always call the number on the screen, 510-568-4200. If you'd like to call in a question that you'd like us to ask next week, you can always dial that number, 568-4200, or you can go and inbox us on one of our pages. Our staff will pull that down. We are here to answer real estate questions, or if you'd like to even come on live with us, we are here live. If you have a question that you'd like to ask right now, you can call 510-568-4200, and I will answer the phone right here, and we can put your question on live for other people. This is going to be a live call-in show from this point on Tuesday nights. We are going to be changing the name. It's going to be the In Session Real Estate Show. And you guys are welcome to bring your real estate questions here. If you've got problems with real estate transactions, you can bring that here to me on Tuesday nights, and we will be here to answer questions. Tonight was our first night doing it. We are going to be doing this around 6, 7 o'clock. We don't know the exact time now, but we want to open up ourselves very much like we used to do on Soul Beat, Leona. We used to come on and people would call in and ask questions, and that normally is what makes the show. Somebody come in and ask a question about something they don't know about, and then we answer it, and other people will open up the dialogue so that we all can learn together. Because one thing that I found is that there's nothing new. They ain't coming up with no new scam. They ain't coming up with no new nothing. All the scams are the same ones, just redressed. And so what we want you to do is we want to be here, a place where you guys can feel comfortable coming to get the answers to your real estate questions, real estate problems, real estate issues. That's what we're here to do. But let's go on and get out of here. I gotta go. I gotta walk tonight. I told you I've been on my bike for the last 3 days. I walked 31 days in a row, and I lost 30 pounds. I'm 30 pounds down.
Woo!
Oh, not 30. It's 30. I went from 284 to 261. So I'm a little over, not 30, 20 something, a little over 20 pounds I've lost during the month of December. I lost 21 pounds in December, and now I've been off for 3 days, so I'm gonna go on another 21-day run. I need to lose about 20 more. I think I'm gonna lose I got some suits that I ain't had on in 20 years. I'm just playing. But anyway, you guys, thank you guys for coming through. Tell folks that we're here answering questions on Tuesday night. Tonight was the first night of it. Next week, we will have our backgrounds and stuff set up for the In Session Real Estate Show. Guys coming through. You got any last words you want to get to the people?
No, just call the number and get your house. That's all I got to say.
And if you're looking to get into business, you're thinking about a career in real estate, that number right there, just say, I want a career in real estate, and our staff will put you on one of our programs and send you out some information. And then it's up to you to pull the trigger. We can't make you do it. We can lead the horse to the water, but we cannot make you drink.
That's right.
All right, you guys take care. Good night. I'll see you at 8 o'clock. We have prayer at 8 o'clock every morning on our office prayer, because, again, we know prayer changes everything. So I'll see you in the morning at 8. Anybody else join the team? Hopefully you guys can be there at 8. You're welcome to show up in the morning. If even our new guy, if he'd like to come and pray with us in the morning, prayer is open to everybody. You know what I'm saying? We all need it. So you guys come pray with us in the morning, 8 o'clock. All right. God bless you. Have a good night. I'm about to go hit the road. Peace.
All right. Good night.
Night.